Hey everyone, in this episode we're taking a few days and traveling across the Great Karoo. It's pretty awesome. Stay tuned. Bless everyone who's been such a blessing to me. I really appreciate you so much, and people have really helped out. It means more than you'll ever know. Also, please go over to YouTube and give this video a thumbs up. So in this episode, we're traveling basically across the southern part of South Africa. I had to go back to Cape Agulhas because I forgot something there, and then I'm headed up into the Little Karoo, and then eventually across the Great Karoo. The Little Karoo is also known as the Klein Karoo. So yeah, this is headed up this canyon to my first destination, which is Barrydale. And it was so beautiful, such a great canyon, such a great road. Barrydale was a wonderful little community, and this is for the hoarders of my life. You know who you are. I don't have to call you out. Such a cute little town. If you're in the neighborhood, I really recommend that you check it out. So I ended up buying some hamburger and some bacon there. It wasn't even $6. It was so affordable. I couldn't believe it. For a pound of hamburger and a quarter pound of bacon. Pretty good price. But it's such a really beautiful area, those mountains and everything, and a really cute town. And the people who own the place where I stayed, he had this BMW. It was this 1979 R650. And he's the second owner. It was gorgeous. This is the place where I stayed. It was really nice too. And it was kind of like a little farm. They had cats and dogs and horses, and the cat was super sweet, really a pretty cat. And they had chickens, and they were fun chickens with crazy hairdos and great big chickens. And yeah, 3 horses. They were fun and friendly too. But the dogs really stole my heart. They had this big Rhodesian Ridgeback and a Border Collie. But this dog, Arthur, was the one who really stole my heart. He had his eye, an injury to his eye. And so the people I stayed with paid for him to have surgery, and they ended up adopting him. And he was just a lover, and I wanted to steal him so bad. This is the Rhodesian, and he was a beggar dog, big time. And there's the Border Collie. He was a big beggar too. But this is what I made with that hamburger, and it was yummy. Oh, so good. The next day I had that bacon, and this is my whole breakfast. Had a little muffin, some pears, and that bacon with coffee. So good and pretty affordable too. I was pretty happy with the price. So on this day I was headed out of the Klein Karoo and headed into the Grand Karoo. The Little Karoo and headed up more north and east, and the scenery was just fantastic. I loved it so much. These big mountainscapes and sweeping views and everything, and this really cool gunsight peak. Look at this little slit in the top of the peak. It's so cool. And wonderful roads. This was a treat. Such a great day. And then I kept seeing ADV bikes, especially GSs everywhere. There were African twins and stuff like that too. So I stopped in and talked to a group of these riders, and there was an ADV rally in one of the towns along the road here. And I was thinking about stopping, but I ultimately didn't. But I gave him my card and talked to him for a little while. I had to make the car a little bit cooler, but this canyon was so great. These roads would have been stellar on the motorcycle. So much fun. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is, or motorcycle road. But I was in my cool flame-clad car, so I had that, I guess. But yeah, this was a wonderful travel day, and so beautiful. I love it so much. And then, so where the arrow is this canyon where I just went through and headed north. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is straight out of Colorado. Look at the stock tank and the the windmill, and it was just like stunning how like the West this is, and these open spaces and straight roads, and yeah, it was really like I could have been in the West anywhere in United States. So I was exiting the Western Cape and headed into the Eastern Cape. There was a little border there. Look at the thorns on this bush. That is serious. They don't want you messing with that bush. But look at these mesas. I mean, is this not the West? It looks just like the Western United States. These big cacti and stuff. It was such a treat. I love it. This is my kind of terrain right here. And it was plenty warm. 93F is 33.9 C's. It was warm, but it was comfortable. So I reached my destination and got my camp set up in this cute little town, and another mesa there in the background. And look how cute this house is with that porch like that. So fun. And I'm walking along and I see this sign, and it's fully a Native American person with a headdress on. And I was like, okay, I have to go in there. And the decor was kind of shocking, but it was a good place, and the Springbucks rugby team was playing, and so I treated myself to some nachos and a big steak dinner. The whole thing was $28. I don't eat out very much, but it was totally a wonderful meal. And I went for a walk after dinner, and there was this beautiful church, this clock tower. A lot of the churches in this area have clock towers in them, but isn't that gorgeous? What a building. And then there was a statue of an angel in the courtyard of this park. And then the next day, there was a little monkey. I thought that may have been Riley in the road, but it was a monkey. And more just gorgeous scenery. Again, I was struck by how similar it was to the southwestern United States. Parts of Colorado, this reminded me of, especially western Colorado. It was really felt homey, this kind of terrain, and the roads were in great shape, and it was really a pleasure to travel today. Beautiful formations, and on this particular pass that I'm on in this picture, they get snow here, like on top of those mountain peaks. There was a sign that said there's snow at times. I was like, that's pretty wild. And I'm not too far from Lesotho. This is the name of the pass, Lutzeburg Pass. Yeah, we're headed from Beaufort West there. You see that. And there was the pass, that Lutzeburg Pass. And then eventually we're going to be just south of Lesotho. And they definitely get a lot of snow in Lesotho. The average elevation of Lesotho is 7,090 feet. It's a very mountainous nation, and the mountains started increasing more and more as I got closer. Then the weather changed. The wind was blowing, and there was rain off and on. Made for beautiful scenery. It was a little treacherous to drive in because it was kind of blowing the car all over the road, but I really enjoyed the views that it afforded, and it was really lovely. And as I got further and further east, it just got greener and greener, and what a beautiful time of year this is. Look how green these slopes are. And then as the sun came out, it just seemed that much more beautiful. There seemed to be a lot of sheep and cattle ranches in this area, and there looked like there were some horse ranches as well. And as I got further east, where there were more trees, there was more logging. There was these large logging operations. And then, like, this place was kind of on the cusp of that. It's some kind of ranch. Look how green their fields are. So beautiful. But I didn't realize how much logging there was in this area. So here we are headed to those Lesotho Highlands, going clear across the Great Karoo there. And we ended up at our destination. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. It's so helpful. Please go over to YouTube and give a thumbs up there. Don't forget to check out Tim on YouTube. And peace and love to you all.